So this is the seventh day, all right, that we should keep holy. And many churches don't agree with this, man. But the churches that don't agree with this, they gonna burn too in the fire, man. When thermonuclear destruction hit America, all these other churches that are not with this truth, they gonna burn, man. All right? I'm talking about all these churches around here. If they don't get with this Bible and follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, they gonna burn, man. Simple as that. So this is the Sabbath day. So we gonna back up. We gonna do an elementary lesson today. We just gonna be doing some breakdowns, man, according to who are the Israelites. A lot of people don't even know what the name Israel stands for. A lot of people don't even know who are the Israelites. A lot of people don't even know nothing about the Bible. And that's sad. Alright? So we gonna back up. We gonna kind of go back. This is a little elementary lesson for the simple-minded ones. Alright? And while I'm at it, let me get that. Let's look at Proverbs chapter 1 and 21. Proverbs chapter 1 and 21. She cried in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates, and in the city she uttered her words, saying, okay, so it's talking about the daughters of Zion, man. And then it's also talking about Israel as being likened to a delicate woman. All right? It say that she cried. She cried in the chief place of the concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttered her words, saying, we out in the street bringing you this gospel. Verse 22. How long, ye simple ones? You dumb, ignorant, simple-minded people, man. How long will you continue in this simplicity? All right? How long, you simple ones? You love simplicity. A lot of people like to be simple, man. They don't like to do no research. They don't like to study to show their self-approval. They don't like to edify themselves. They like to remain in a stupid state of mind, man. They like to be simple and ignorant. That's why you're going to perish for the lack of understanding. Because they think this life is all about something else. You weren't put here on the earth to do what you want to do. You weren't put here on the earth to benefit your own needs, man. You was placed on the earth to serve the Heavenly Father, man. Alright? But people put him last. They put him in the back of the line. They say we don't want nothing to do with God. We gonna put him in the back. We ain't gonna even base our relationship on him. We gonna put him in the back of the line. But ain't it crazy when something bad pop off or something crazy go down, then we run to the Lord, man. We be the first one to run to the damn altar, man. Now we want to cry out. Now we want to ask for forgiveness after a mother died, after your father died, after your kids died. When somebody in your home be on their deathbed, or now you ain't got no money in your pocket, you ain't got no job, then you want to run and cry out to the Heavenly Father, man. But you won't do that in the midst of the good times. You want to do that when it seems like negativity coming your way. That's being simple-minded, man. How long, ye simple ones? You love simplicity. Because when we try to tell you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you are the Israelites, you don't even consider that. When somebody asks you what's your nationality, you quick to say, I'm an African American. How in the hell can you be an African American? That's two continents, man. We talking about nationality, not the countries. I don't want you to give me countries, give me a nationality. What nation you come out of? African American. That's not a nationality, man. That's the name of two countries. That's dumb as hell, man. That's why I say to be simple-minded is to be foolish. What's your nationality? The Chinese people know where they come from. The Japanese people know where they come from. The so-called white man know where he come from. The Africans know where they come from. The Germans know where they come from. The Russians know where they come from. But when it get down to our people, we don't even know where we come from. What's your nationality? African American. If you African, tell me what part of Africa you come from out of. Come on, man, because the government put this on us. The government don't tell us all these lies. And we quick to listen what the government say. You can't trust, you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you can't trust your government. Because this land wasn't built for black people, man. This land was built for European people, man. Yeah, that's right. We didn't ask to come to America. We didn't ask to come over here. We was forced to come over here by cargo slave ships in the year 1555. This is not our homeland. This place belonged to the Indians. And it ain't even their land, because the European killed 70 million Indians and stole this damn land, man. But you say in God we trust. How can you trust God when you stole the land from the Native American Indians? How can you trust God when this land was built on blood, sweat, and tears? Huh? But in God we trust. If there was trust in God, then all the stores would be shut down today because the Sabbath day is to be kept holy. If there was trust in God, they would be doing the will of God. They would be doing the works of God. But America don't trust God. And I can't wait till the Most High destroy this place because I'm sick of it, man. We walk around, want to live the American dream. Oh, this is the place to be. Oh, this is the home of the praise. But you gonna see what this place all about when Yahweh Shem Yahweh returns to put 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and all the rest of you nations to death, man. Because they don't take this gospel seriously. They don't take this word seriously. Alright? That's being simple-minded, man. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians come from out of the nation of Israel. Israel is the nation you come from out of. How many tribes is in the nation of Israel?
12.
Say it loud. How many tribes is in the nation of Israel?
12.
12 tribes in the nation of Israel. And you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians come from out of the 12 tribes of Israel. You so-called blacks come from the tribe of Judah. You so-called Hispanics come from the tribe of Issachar. All right? The tribe of Manasseh. the tribe of Ephraim. All right? And you Native Indians, you Seminole Indians, come from the tribe of Gad. All right? And other tribes concerning the lost tribes of Israel. That's the nation you come from out of. All right? Let's look at verse 23. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Yeah, only if you receive it. Because this is what's being done in the last days, man. He's pouring the spirit out upon the children of Israel. That's why he said, turn you at my reproof. Listen, hearken, open up your ears. And turn you at my reproof. And it says, behold, that means to look. I will pour out my spirit. But a lot of Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Indians don't even want the spirit of Yahweh by some y'all side. The spirit is the law, man, okay? The spirit, according to Romans chapter 7:14, is the law. The law is spiritual. So he said, turn you at my reproof, and behold, I will pour out my spirit. That means the laws. I will pour the laws of God upon you, man. I will teach you the laws of God. I will teach you what you need to be doing to inherit the kingdom of heaven. I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words. That's right. He will open your understanding up, open your mind up, so you can see what's really going on in the last days. So you won't be walking around here like a zombie. You won't be a dry bone walking in the valley of the shadow of death. All right, let's look at verse 24. Because I have called you and ye refuse. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. That's what's happening today, man. Let's read that again. Because I have called and ye refuse. Because they think when we come out to do this spiritual business, to do this kingdom work, they think it's us. They don't realize it's the spirit within us that's trying to edify our people, man. Oh, I know that guy. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to her. So they reject it, man. Because I have called and ye refuse. That means I have tried time after time by putting different camps on the side of the blocks every Sabbath. The GOCC out witnessing, GMS out witnessing, Israel United in Christ out witnessing, ISUPK out witnessing, and all the other camps you can think of. Every Saturday on the streets. But a lot of people, Negroes, Hispanics, Native Indians, have refused. You without excuse. You without excuse. Because you can go on the internet and be edified. There's so many ways that this truth is getting out in the last days that we are without excuse, man. But that's what it means to be simple-minded. That's why he said that. Because I have called and you refuse. I have stretched out my hand, no man regarded. When you stretch out your hand to help somebody, they turn away your helping hand, man. When you stretch out your hand to save somebody, they turn away your helping hand. They say, oh, we don't need your help. We don't want your help. Leave us alone. And we constantly out every Sabbath, sticking our hands out in the street, trying to edify our brothers and sisters, and they walk right past like they don't even want the truth. So in the last day, the blood would not be on our hands because we did the works. That's what it means, to turn from a helping hand. When a man hanging up on the side of a building about to die, he gonna turn away your helping hand? When a man is hanging from a bridge, he gonna turn away your helping hand? When a man is going down in the water, drowning, he gonna turn away your helping hand? Or is he gonna ask for help? That drowning man, will he ask for that lifeguard? That drowning man. We ask for that coat? Would he ask for that life vest? That life jacket? Or would he just say, I don't want any help and go down and drown? Would that man hanging on the side of the building ask for that helping hand? Hey man, pull me up. I'm about to fall off. Would that man hanging off the edge of a building say, hey, leave me alone. Just let me fall and die. I'd be better off. No, because anybody in their right mind would ask for help. But anybody in a stupid state of mind will reject. That's called simple-minded, man. That is simple-minded. People are simplicity. And we got a lot of Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Indians out there that's in that state of mind. All right? It says, verse 24 out of Proverbs chapter 1. Because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. Verse 25. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. None of you will come to me. None of you will hearken. None of you will listen. You close your ears on the truth. You turn your ears on the truth. You reject the truth. You walk off. You don't assimilate to it. You look at the truth as being odd. You look at us standing up preaching in these blocks, preaching on these blocks and preaching in these parks like we some sort of stupid people. You look at us like, oh, those foolish people out there under that shade at the park. Instead of just coming over here, open your hearts up, asking questions, and seeing what we all about, and be edified. This is something that you don't see on a daily basis. Because too many people are in these whorehouses, these idol-worshiping high places, which known as churches. They are not coming out on the street. All right? That's what that means, man. But ye have sought it now all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. When we come out, you don't hearken to nothing we say. In other words, a damn thing we say, man. Verse 26. I also will laugh at your calamity, and I will mark when your fear cometh. Yeah, because it's coming, man. So the ones that's doing this, the most I say, in the last days, when they implement martial law, when they implement this time of Jacob's trouble, he said he gonna laugh at you, man. He gonna make mockery of you the same way you did his prophets, the same way you did his servants, the same way you do these Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Indians on these street corners preaching this truth. You mock at them and you laugh at them. You tell them that they don't make any sense, that they're foolish. Okay? He said, I also would laugh at your calamity. Yeah, when martial law, when the military operation come kicking down your doors, dragging your kids out, putting your kids on a SWAT truck, taking your kids and your family back to FEMA camps. He said, I'm going to laugh at you at that time. I'm going to mock you the same way you did me. When you on the guillotine, I'm going to laugh at you. When you being persecuted, I'm going to laugh at you. When you don't know what's going on in the times of confusions in the last days, because it's coming, man. He say, I will laugh at your calamity. your trials and your tribulations, the persecutions that you're going through from the so-called white man. I'm going to laugh at you in those days because you laughed at my prophets and my servants in these days. It says, I will mock when your fear cometh. He said, I'm going to make fun of you on that day. When you trembling, pissing in your pants. Trembling. Don't know what to do, shivering, sweating, got chills all down your spine. Because you looking around and you see the RFID chip being implanted. The New World Order agenda. The implementation of martial law. These are the times of Jacob's trouble, man. He said in those very hours, I'm going to laugh at you. Because you mock my prophets and my servants on the street. When your fear cometh, 27. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. When distress and anguish come upon you. Verse 28. Then shall they call upon me. Oh yeah, at that hour we gonna call. Yeah, at that hour, when they killing people up, blowing their brains out, snatching them out their houses, putting them on SWAT trucks, taking them back to FEMA camps, persecuting people, people not being able to eat because they don't receive the RFID, the radio frequency identification chip. You're going to be required to get that. If you don't get that, it's going to be severe repercussions. All right? He say, I will laugh at you in those days. But that's not the only thing. Let's look at this verse again. Verse 28. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. We're going to be wishing we would have received y'all by Hashem Yahweh shot. Oh yeah, when that time take effect, a lot of Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Indians gonna be calling on Yahweh in Yahweh shot. Help me, Lord Jesus, help me, help me. And it's gonna be too late, man. Oh, my kids, I don't know what to do. My kids. I don't have food to eat. I don't have water to drink. I'm incarcerated in this concentration camp. I'm being persecuted 24/7. Help me. Then shall they call upon me, but I would not answer. All right? He said, I would not answer at that time because you got the time now. You Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Indians, you are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. And it's the time for you to come into the truth and know your heritage and do what you're supposed to do in order to inherit the kingdom now. But if you refuse and if you continue to reject, when those days of suffering and persecution come upon you, the Most High gonna mock you and laugh at your calamity, man. But some people still laugh. They don't take it seriously. They don't take it seriously. Then said they call upon me, but I would not answer. How sad does that have to be? Can you only imagine you screaming out? It ain't nothing like a helping hand being turned away from you, man. It ain't nothing like rejection. It ain't nothing when somebody refused to rescue you, man. That's a sad feeling. That's a sad day. When you shall call upon the name of the Heavenly Father and he will not answer. He would not hearken. He would not listen. That's going to be a sad day, y'all. And a lot of people don't even think it's coming. But it's coming. That's why he said, they shall call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early. Oh, yeah, they're going to try to find him at their earliest moments. But they shall not find me. Why? Because the truth is being implemented now. The truth is being established now. The truth is being preached now. The gospel is being preached now. This Bible is being preached now. So if you reject the truth, you turn your ears, and you reject the salvation of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, when those days of persecution and suffering come upon you, man, he's going to do the same thing. He's going to do the same thing. People take it for a joke. They laugh at it. They think we just out making some sort of big scene. They think we out just trying to be seen. And they don't have no idea what's going on, man. They think we throwing some sort of concert at the park. We out trying to edify our people, man. You Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We don't give a damn about the white man. We trying to edify our people, man. Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Indians. The hell with the white man. He ain't never did nothing for us. He ain't did nothing but brought slavery, persecution, and suffering on us, man. He tried to bury a nigga under the cell. Time a nigga do something, it's hard as hell for him to get out his trials and tribulations. But when a white man do something, he get out easily. We ain't concerned about the white man. We out for you Negroes, you Hispanics, and you Native Indians. That's our people, man. That's the children of Israel. And if you don't listen, it's going to be sad when the Most High returns on the earth, because it's going to be a sad day when most of you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Indians be put to death, man. That's why he said that. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. Why? Why? Because the time is now. The time is now. But see, we take these chances for granted. See, days like this we take for granted, man. When somebody try to edify you and teach you the Bible, we don't want to listen. Oh, I want to go out here and go to the club and want to smoke and want to drink. And it's all about the hoes. It's all about tight jeans. It's all about breasts and booty. And it's all about drugs and sex. That's what it's all about to these young teenagers and these young men and women. That's what it's all about. But when we try to tell them that God is good, they don't want to hear that. When we try to tell them, come on and get your Bible, they don't want to hear that.
That's right. That's right.
But time we tell them a certain video on BET, they be quick to grab the remote. time we tell them a new video just came out about Lil Wayne or 50 Cent or whoever, they be quick to grab the remote. Old time we tell the young woman about Beyonce, they quick to listen. Or Nicki Minaj, they quick to listen. But time we mention this truth about Yahweh Shai, about Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, time we tell them about Christ, they don't want to listen to that. They don't want to listen about the salvation. They don't want to listen. But you know what? In those days, you gonna wish you would have listened. In those days, you gonna wish. Because he gonna turn away his ear from you. He gonna turn away his hand from you, man. It's gonna be too late. It ain't no telling how long I got. I might die tomorrow. I might die today. I might die tonight. But if I die and if I leave, you can't say I ain't tell you Negroes, man. They want to preach in the church every Sunday. We ain't preaching in no damn church every Sunday. We coming out on the street. We ain't Christians. We ain't Mormons. We ain't Jehovah's Witnesses. We ain't Baptists. We ain't Presbyterians. We ain't Catholics. We ain't Muslims. We the Hebrew Israelite that the Bible speaks about. It ain't no such thing as no damn religion, man. The white man put that on us. Religion separate people. How can you serve one God and you got over 100-something different denominations and religions? It don't make any sense, man. But you want to keep on giving your money to these fake pastors. You want to keep on giving your money to these fake ministers. That's all they doing, pimping you out of your money. That's all they doing, robbing you out of your money. And we some damn fools to give them our money every Sunday, man. Because if you really knew the Bible, you wouldn't have to pay tithes because they're done away with. Where's the Levitical priests? Show me some priests around. Show me where's the temple of Jerusalem. That was trodden down in the year 70 AD. You'll be better off putting your money in the bank than taking it to these churches, man. But no, they don't want to hear that. They'll kick somebody out the church when they talk about that. They'll kick somebody out the church when somebody starts showing the pastor up. Now they want to put you out the church. Now they want to try to shut your mouth up. Huh? But long as you giving 4 or 5 offerings a day is all right. But when you tell the pastor he ain't getting a dime of your money, now they say you can't be our member. That's all they about around here, man. That's all these churches is, a bunch of banks around here, man. I don't care who like it. I don't give a damn, man. Because the truth got to come out. They ain't telling y'all the truth. They lying to you kids. They lying to you about Easter. They lying to you about Christmas. That's why he said that, man. This is called simple-minded. How long? Let's look back up at verse 22. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 22. How long, ye simple ones, love simplicity. When you thinking a bunny rabbit can lay eggs, that's simplicity. A bunny rabbit cannot lay eggs. When you thinking a bunny rabbit can lay eggs, that's simplicity. What does that have to do with Christ? When you thinking Christ rose on a Sunday, that's simplicity. It ain't funny. Listen. When you thinking Christ was born on December 25th, that's being simple-minded. When you thinking Santa Claus can come down a chimney as fat as he is, that's simple-minded. When you thinking Santa Claus can fly in the sky with a bunch of reindeers, really? That's simple-minded. That ain't got nothing to do with Christ. When you think the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit are all one, that's simple-minded. When you thinking that Mary gave birth to Christ without the seed of a man, that's simple-minded. This immaculate conception. I have to do a lesson on that too. That's simple-minded. Yeah, I was simple-minded for a long time. But I'm not simple-minded no more. I'm not simple-minded anymore. Especially when you think in the first day of the week, which is a Sunday, is a Sabbath day, that's simple-minded. You're celebrating holidays, that's simple-minded. You think in the first month of the year is January, that's simple-minded. You thinking the laws, statutes, and commandments have been done away, that's simple-minded. You thinking Christ was a white man, that's simple-minded. Oh yeah, we're gonna bring it out today. This is simple-minded, people, according to the scriptures. And now the other prophets. You believing in Noah, that movie they put out in the theaters? That's simple-minded. You think Noah was a white man. If you think Moses was a white man. If you think Apostle Paul was a white man. If you think all the disciples of Christ was white. If you think all the biblical characters in the Bible was white. That's simple-minded. If you don't pick up yourself the apocryphal books and get to know these books, get yourself a King James 1611 edition. That's simple-minded. If you want to remain, then learn out these 66 books instead of getting out of 80 books. That's simple-minded. If you don't know who are the Gentiles in the New Testament, thinking they other nations outside of Israel, that's simple-minded. We gonna bring it out today because I can hit over 2,000 things or higher on just this one chapter of Proverbs. The first chapter, man. Read that. That's talking about ignorant people. People in a state of, people that's in a state of irritability. Simple-minded people, naive people, man. Get to know the truth. How you doing, man? Get to know the truth. How long, ye simple ones, with love, simplicity. That's verse 22. And the scorners delight in their scorning. That means the scorn is to mock somebody and to pick on somebody, man. We might have to make a part 2 because I'm finna get on this. How long, ye simple ones, with love, simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. It says fools hate knowledge. Now you don't even want to know what knowledge is, because according to Malachi, knowledge is the law. And fools hate that. Yeah, that's right, because the churches are telling you that it's done away with. It say fools hate knowledge. That means if you don't want to be a fool, you better get some knowledge on you. If you don't want to be simple-minded, you better pick up some knowledge. Because fools hate the very knowledge we try to get them. Oh, Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Indians, they are not the Israelites. To be simple-minded is to walk around thinking you are African. To be simple-minded is not to know your nationality and your heritage. But you say, oh, Christ died on Good Friday and then rose on Sunday. That's simple-minded. That's not a calculation of 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. We know that Christ didn't die on a Good Friday. But it's simple-minded, man. All this is simple-minded. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. Now let me give you the precept of that. When it said they shall seek me early, but they will not find me. This is the precept of that. Seek ye the Most High while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. So it said, call upon the Most High while he is near. Seek the Most High while he may be found. The time is now. The time for you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Indians to wake up is now. The time for you to receive this truth and know who you are according to this Bible is now. Seek him while he may be found. Because in the time of Jacob's trouble, when it really get hectic, during the days of when they implement martial law and the New World Order agenda and the RFID chip and so forth, you're going to seek the Most High and he's not going to be found, man, according to Proverbs chapter 1 and 28. You're going to call upon him, but he ain't going to answer. You're going to seek him early. You're going to wake up and seek him early. But it says they shall not find me, according to Proverbs 1 and 28. That's why Psalms 55 and 6 says, seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call upon him while he's near. The time is now. Let's go to Psalm 63 and 1. Psalm 63 and 1. O God, thou art my God. O God, thou art my God. Early will I seek thee. My soul thirsted for thee. My flesh longeth for thee. In a dry and thirsty land where no water is. So this is what David is saying. David is letting the Most High know how thirsty he is for this truth. How thirsty, how his desire is. How ambitious that he is. O power, thou art my power. Early will I seek thee. My soul thirsted for thee. My flesh longeth for thee. In a dry and thirsty land where no water is. Alright? And America is a dry and thirsty land where no water is. Because the truth is not being brought forth. But now you can see the truth being brought forth. Many years ago the truth wasn't out like this. But now the Spirit is returning throughout the four corners of the earth. You can also say Douglas, Georgia, Coffee County is a dry and thirsty land. These people right here don't know nothing about this truth. They don't know a damn thing what they supposed to be doing. These so-called pastors and all these missionaries and ministers and so forth. They don't even know who they are. That's why the Most High have went round and put the Spirit in his prophets, man. His chosen ones to wake the other ones up. But these pastors, these ministers, these missionaries, they have so much damn pride that they won't hear us out. And your damn pride gonna kill you people, man. Your pride will destroy you from top to bottom. That's why Proverbs chapter 1 and 22 say, how long ye simple ones, ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in thy scorning, and you fools hate knowledge. Yeah, you so-called pastors, you're a fool if you hate this truth. You're a fool if you don't like to be edified and knowing who you really are. Knowing that the Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the Israelites. You pastors are fools, man. Just like just like back in Yahweh's time, the Pharisees. They were fools. And you pastors ain't nothing but reincarnated Pharisees, man, and Sadducees. You ain't no different from them damn Pharisees and Sadducees back then. Because you hate this knowledge. You hate when we try to tell you that Christ only came and died for the Israelites, the nation of Israel. You don't accept that. You reject that. You hate when we talk about the white man and tell you that he's the devil that the Bible speaks of. You hate that, man. You tell us that's a form of hate. You tell us that that's a form of racism. You hate when we telling you that the so-called white men are the Edomites, that they are the children of Esau. You hate that. It says, how long you simple ones, and you scorners delight in scorning. Yeah, because you make fun of us, man. Like we don't know what we're talking about. You hate when we speak against America. You hate when we prophesy the downfall of America. You hate when we talk about America receiving thermonuclear missiles and warheads. Because you love this land. You don't want to see it destroyed. So you try to save it. But it ain't nothing you can do to save Babylon the Great. Nothing.